The year is 2024. The world has evolved in ways unimaginable, yet the echoes of ancient Rome still resonate through every facet of life. In the bustling metropolis of Nova Roma, towering structures of marble and glass pierce the heavens. The cityscape is a harmonious blend of the ancient and the futuristic, where the grandeur of Roman columns meets the sleek lines of modern skyscrapers. Chariots powered by advanced steam engines navigate wide avenues, sharing the road with sleek electric vehicles. These vehicles, a testament to the ingenuity of Roman engineering, glide effortlessly through the streets, powered by renewable energy sources. Citizens, a diverse mix of ethnicities and cultures, converse in a Latin-derived lingua franca, their words echoing through the ages, a testament to an empire that never fell. The streets are alive with the sounds of commerce, debate, and daily life, all conducted in a language that has stood the test of time. This is a world where the Roman Empire, instead of crumbling under the weight of its own vastness, adapted and thrived. The principles of Roman governance, architecture, and culture have been seamlessly integrated into the fabric of modern society. Imagine a world where the legions, equipped with advanced weaponry, secured borders stretching across continents. These soldiers, clad in armor that combines ancient design with modern technology, stand as guardians of a civilization that has endured for millennia. Picture a world where Roman law, science, and philosophy formed the bedrock of society, their influence spanning millennia. In this world, the wisdom of ancient philosophers guides modern thought, and the legal principles established centuries ago continue to shape contemporary justice systems. The fusion of past and present creates a society that is both innovative and deeply rooted in tradition. In our timeline, the Roman Empire, beset by internal strife, economic woes, and relentless barbarian invasions, finally breathed its last in 476 CE. The empire, which had once been a beacon of civilization, culture, and military might, could no longer sustain itself under the weight of its own grandeur. The fall was not a sudden event, but a gradual decline, marked by a series of defeats and internal decay. The once mighty empire, stretching from the British Isles to the Euphrates River, fragmented into a patchwork of squabbling kingdoms. These new entities, often led by warlords and petty kings, lacked the cohesion and stability that Rome had once provided. The infrastructure that had connected the vast territories began to crumble, and the roads that had once been bustling with trade and travel fell into disrepair. This marked the beginning of the Dark Ages, a period of intellectual stagnation and societal upheaval in Europe. The loss of centralized Roman authority meant that knowledge and learning were no longer priorities. Libraries were abandoned, and many ancient texts were lost or forgotten. The once thriving cities became shadows of their former selves, and the rural countryside was dotted with small, isolated communities struggling to survive. The fall of Rome had profound consequences. It was not just the end of an empire, but the end of an era. The cultural and technological advancements of the Roman period were halted, and Europe entered a time of uncertainty and fear. The security that Rome had provided was gone, and people had to fend for themselves in a world that had become increasingly dangerous and unpredictable. It ushered in an era of decentralized power, leading to the rise of feudalism and the Catholic Church as dominant forces in Europe. Local lords and knights became the new power brokers, offering protection in exchange for service and loyalty. The Church, meanwhile, became the primary institution preserving what little knowledge remained, and it wielded significant influence over both spiritual and temporal matters. Technological advancement slowed, trade routes became perilous, and the flame of classical knowledge flickered precariously close to extinction. Yet in the monasteries and abbeys scattered across Europe, dedicated scholars worked tirelessly to copy and preserve ancient manuscripts. These efforts, though limited, ensured that the wisdom of the past was not entirely lost, setting the stage for the eventual revival of learning and culture in the Renaissance. To understand how the Roman Empire could have survived, we must first understand its strengths. At its zenith, Rome was a marvel of engineering, military might, and administration. Its legions, renowned for their discipline and effectiveness, pacified vast territories, while its engineers constructed roads, aqueducts, and public buildings that stand as testaments to their ingenuity even today. Roman law, a sophisticated system of jurisprudence, provided a framework for governance and justice. The empire fostered a vibrant culture, drawing inspiration from conquered civilizations while leaving its own indelible mark on art, literature, and philosophy. However, even at its peak, the seeds of Rome's decline were being sown. Corruption, economic inequality, and overexpansion stretched the empire thin. Barbarian tribes, driven by pressure from the Huns and enticed by Rome's wealth, exerted increasing pressure on the empire's frontiers. In our alternate timeline, a series of reforms, enacted by a visionary emperor, averted disaster. Recognizing the need for change, this emperor implemented measures to address the empire's weaknesses. Corruption was tackled head-on, the tax system reformed to ensure fairness, and the empire's borders fortified with renewed vigor. Section 5. The Eagle's Wings of Technology. With stability secured, the Roman Empire embarked on a new era of prosperity and innovation. Freed from the constraints of constant warfare and internal strife, Roman ingenuity flourished. Imagine the development of advanced concrete capable of withstanding the test of time even better than its ancient counterpart. Picture the invention of the printing press, centuries ahead of schedule, leading to the widespread dissemination of knowledge. Advancements in shipbuilding and navigation, perhaps even the early discovery of the compass, could have enabled Roman explorers to venture beyond the familiar shores of the Mediterranean, reaching the Americas long before Columbus. Section 6, a tapestry of cultures. The continued existence of the Roman Empire would have had a profound impact on cultural development. Latin, the language of law, administration, and scholarship, might have evolved into a truly global tongue spoken across continents. Roman art and architecture, already renowned for their grandeur and sophistication, would have continued to evolve, incorporating elements from newly conquered lands. Imagine a world where gladiatorial combat evolved into a form of organized sport, where the great thinkers of Greece, Rome, and beyond gathered in grand academies, sharing ideas and pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. Section 7. The Senate and the World. Politically, a surviving Roman Empire would have fundamentally altered the course of world history. The concept of a unified Europe, realized centuries earlier, might have prevented countless wars and conflicts. The discovery and interaction with other civilizations, from the Chinese to the Native Americans, would have occurred within the context of a powerful, centralized Roman state. Would this have led to greater understanding and cooperation, or would it have fueled new forms of competition and conflict? Section 8. Mapping an Empire. Visualizing this alternate timeline, we can imagine a world map dramatically different from our own. The familiar shapes of modern nations are replaced by the sprawling provinces of the Roman Empire. Trade routes secured by the Roman legions, crisscross continents facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. Timelines would be rewritten, with major historical events unfolding against the backdrop of a persistent Roman state. The Renaissance, the Age of Exploration, the Industrial Revolution, all would have transpired within a vastly different global context. Section 9. Echoes of what might have been. The Roman Empire's fall, while a defining moment in history, was not inevitable. It was a culmination of various factors, including political instability, economic troubles, and external pressures from invading tribes. Each of these elements played a crucial role in the eventual decline of one of the most powerful empires the world has ever seen. By exploring an alternate timeline where Rome endured, we gain a deeper understanding of the complex interplay of factors that shape our world. Imagine a world where the Roman Senate continued to debate and legislate, where Roman marketplaces thrived with trade and commerce, and where Roman culture continued to influence art, architecture, and philosophy. We are left to ponder the tantalizing possibilities and the enduring legacy of one of history's most influential civilizations. The architectural marvels, the legal systems, and the cultural achievements of Rome have left an indelible mark on the world. But what if these contributions had continued to evolve and shape the modern era? What if the Roman Empire had never fallen? What if its legions continued to march across continents, spreading Roman influence far and wide? The very thought opens up a myriad of possibilities, from technological advancements to societal structures that could have been vastly different from what we know today. What if its spirit of innovation, its legal and administrative prowess, its cultural achievements, had continued to shape the world for centuries to come? The Roman Empire was known for its remarkable engineering feats, its sophisticated legal codes, and its vibrant cultural festivals. These elements could have continued to inspire and influence generations. The answers to these questions, while ultimately unknowable, offer a fascinating glimpse into the infinite possibilities of history. Envision a modern world where Roman architecture blends seamlessly with futuristic designs, where Roman law forms the backbone of global legal systems, and where Roman cultural practices are celebrated worldwide. Share your thoughts on this alternate timeline, and let's delve deeper into this what-if scenario together. Engage in discussions, explore historical debates, and join us in this journey through the echoes of what might have been. The exploration of alternate histories not only enriches our understanding of the past, but also ignites our imagination about the future.